If you're eligible for Medicare, but you have employer-based insurance coverage, do you have to sign up for Medicare? I'm going to give you an overview of this topic. It's a very confusing topic, but if you want specifics, if you want to talk to me about your situation, click on this link and I will get back to you. But in the meantime, let's take a look at this. Most people sign up for Medicare when they're turning 65 during their initial enrollment period. It's a 7-month window surrounding your 65th birth month. And if you don't sign up during that time, you're going to have penalties later when you do sign up. But what happens if you are working? You work for a company, you have employer-based insurance. Then what's going to happen is you're going to have what's called a special enrollment period. It's a period of time, you have an 8-month window from when you stopped work to sign up without being penalized for not taking Medicare Part B earlier during your initial enrollment period. But the question is, should you use this special enrollment period or should you be signing up during your initial enrollment period? So let's talk about two categories of people. First, you look to the right of me, it says you're working at a company with 20 plus employees. You do have what's called a special enrollment period, and you're going to really take a look at your current insurance. You're going to compare it to Medicare, and whichever choice you make, you're going to have a primary payer, somebody that is responsible for your insurance claims. And really, again, you weigh it, which is the best insurance for you. But what if you work at a company with 19 or less employees? Do you also have a special enrollment period? And the answer is yes, you do. If you stay on your group plan and then you elect B later, you're not going to be penalized for that decision. However, there is a problem with that decision. Here's the problem. If you're at a company with 19 or less employees, Medicare is considered your primary insurer once you reach 65. Now, a plan may elect to remain as your primary insurer if you ask them to, and you'd have to get that in writing. I don't know how often that actually happens, but the bottom line is unless an insurance plan with a company with 19 or less employees guarantees that they're going to remain as your primary payer, you absolutely need to sign up for Medicare Part B. Otherwise, if you find yourself in some sort of a health situation, you're not going to have a primary payer for your medical bills. So in summing it all up, if you fall into the 20 plus company, you can keep that plan as primary. You just evaluate which plan is going to be better for you, which way to go. In this scenario, you typically need to sign up for Medicare Part B unless the insurance company is making you a promise they'll remain as your primary insurer.